Welcome, everybody.
Hey, that was a great tackle by Declan Rice. Screw Emerson.
Arsenal 0, West Ham 2. Merry Christmas to all of you from Arsenal. Fuck you, man. Like, I'm sorry. Monetization's gone. It's fine. It is what it is. But I just cannot freaking believe what I just watched. And you know what you're going to hear from the top gooners, Dal? You're going to hear, oh, well, we possessed the ball. We controlled the balance of play. Who gives a shit?
And you know what, TJ? I hope it's those same top gooners that were leaving the stadium before the game's over.
The same top gooners that were in the stadium laughing, not booing, laughing. They were, oh my God. It was just so unbelievable. It was just like if they didn't laugh, they were going to cry. I was here. I'm just beyond frustrated with what I just watched. I mean, and I think I got a lot of my anger out backstage, but I just cannot believe that this is what we have after 4 fucking years. We are losing 2-0 to a mid West Ham team at home.
Oh.
At home.
Oh, and then don't forget all the side pieces too. A team we gave $105 million for their star man, a team that also knocked us out of the cup, and a team that we cannot beat at home. And I'm telling you this, there's something going on with the rain. We cannot play in the rain.
We couldn't play when it wasn't raining. We weren't playing well either.
I put this on my grandmother's grave. Since I've been watching Arsenal since about 1999, 98, somewhere in there, right? We cannot play in the rain. I can't remember one Arsenal team, literally from 2000 till now.
Get out of here, Warrior J. I know what you're doing.
And I'll take the heat in the comments for that. But I swear to God, we are a different side in the moisture.
Well, Dal, when it was bone dry in the first half, we weren't doing shit either.
I'm joking.
Like it's just one of those things where but you said it a lot, and I get what you're saying. But Jesus,
we're shit in the rain, man. I don't know. I've seen Cesc Fabregas fall. I've seen Thierry Henry drop the ball in the rain. I've seen Will Tord fall in the rain. I've seen Santi Cazorla score an own goal in the rain. Bro, it's the rain.
Manny, this is legitimately funny. This is a good one. I like this one. All right, R.I.P. George Michael. Yeah, big up Wham. I survived Whamness, by the way. Big up Hugo. Big up everybody inside. Make sure you're smashing the like on my fucking misery, because I'm gonna be streaming all night long. I'm gonna get cooked for the next 4.5 fucking hours. So that's why I'm gonna come on this stream. I'm gonna come on this stream and get out my frustrations here. We can just go. We'll just go ahead and talk about this game. I'll talk about the first half. I don't think Dal didn't see the first half. So Dal, let me just go ahead and break it down for you. We controlled the phase. We controlled phases of play. We just couldn't take our chances. We're taking way too many fucking touches outside of the box. We are still. I don't know what it is going to take for us to come up with something else in the final third. We can pass it around all we want, but if we can't get quality shots on, what the fuck does it matter? Like I have not been this frustrated with Arsenal, I think, for 2 years. Like, yeah, of course we bottled it last year, blah, blah, blah. That was obviously fucking heartbreaking. Like, I get it. But the not only, at least last year, the football was fun to watch. Like you could at least fucking watch it.
Right.
We have regressed. Regressed. And people are going to say, oh, well, Arteta, and I was saying this too. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe Arteta's playing the fucking long ball here. Maybe it's, we're going to take our stumbling blocks. We're going to learn in December so we can freaking cook in February through March. Fuck you. No. This team is not good enough. This bench is not good enough. $700 million. And this is what we have. $700 million to bring on freaking ESR as the hope and prayer.
Right.
Bring on freaking Nketiah in the 70th minute. Actually, you know what? I think it was like the
3rd
minute.
63rd or something like that. 64th. Yep.
Zinchenko, not good enough. Get him out of my club.
He's in the way.
Yeah.
He's in the way. He was
Reese Nelson, shit. Get him out of my club. I'm just, it's one of those things where we pay good money to watch this shit. I feel bad for everybody who had to go and watch that.
I was going to say I feel bad for Kenny Ken. Shout out Kenny Ken.
Shout out Kenny Ken. Yeah, he's out there. Kenny Ken, our boy Kenny Ken, he's out there in a monsoon, freaking ripped to shit, and he has to watch that. Like, it's absolutely unbelievable what we witnessed. Okay, first half again. Like, and really, like, I'm trying to think of something good, but there really wasn't. Bukayo Saka, nailed on chance. Hit the post. Fix your fucking hair. The dye job doesn't work for this team. Stop doing it. Dye your hair back. You look like an idiot, especially when you're hitting the post. You're supposed to be our star boy. You're supposed to be finishing that. You're supposed to be the best right winger in the Premier League. That is what I'm being told. And you're not doing it. Like, come on, guys. This is not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't even want to get into the second half because that was even more embarrassing. We don't take our chances. West Ham takes their chances. Maybe that's why they won a fucking European trophy for us. Like, what are we doing here? Like, am I in crazy land? No. The chickens are coming home to roost, people, and I'm not talking about Tottenham. I'm done with this, man. I'm done. Like, happy-go-lucky is gone.
Happy-go-lucky TJ's out of there.
We could have seriously, man. No, like, and I was backing this. I thought we were going to win 2-1. I thought we had this in the bag, but no. We still have Zinchenko at left back. We still have Gabriel Martinelli doing, I don't know what Gabriel Martinelli I'm watching this season. Martin Odegaard, take the armband off of him. He is not an Arsenal captain. I'm done with him. Give it to Gabriel. At least he looks like he gives a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, I'm done. Yeah, Donna, I'll calm down. This channel's never getting monetized. It is what it is. It's fine. You know what? Yeah. Don't donate to the channel if you want to, by the way, though. Otherwise, Connor's going to go hungry. Anyway, Dow.
TJ's therapy bill. Yeah, I mean, after not watching the first half, watching all of the second half, again, we gave $105 million to West Ham for a player that really didn't show up today. At least he didn't show up to me in the second half. And also, it was the same team that knocked us out the cup, and they had an injured Lucas Paqueta, whatever. I mean, it's like you would think as a manager, you would put those things in your subconscious or your consciousness and say, okay, guys, we got to go out there and do a fucking job today. We need the points. Tottenham dropped points. City is the only one that got points this weekend besides Liverpool. And they're, I mean, there's a couple bright sides to this. Like Tottenham dropped points and Villa lost. But, the overall play is so bad, bro. It's like there's no communication. They don't know what to do with a low block. It's sloppy. It's messy. It's uncommunicative. There's no one really leading right now. And, I just read that Declan Rice is being considered for part of the leadership team or leadership group within the team. It's like, what's that really going to bring? When you're playing against the club you were just sold for, and I know he was running around and trying to make things happen, but it's not a one player game, one player team, game. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like it takes 11 guys on the pitch, and we're putting too much emphasis on Declan Rice saving us time after time after time. Every time there's a counterattack, every time we lose the ball on a set piece, a corner, or a long set piece that gets headed off on one side, we're relying on Declan Rice to fucking do it all, bro. And there's tons of time where he can't. And this is something I've mentioned before, is there's a lack of accountability within the squad to actually receive the ball. Everybody wants the ball at their feet so they can just do it. It's like you have to make something out of nothing sometimes. And today what we saw, it was making nothing out of something. It was complete opposite because there was chances there. When I watch Martinelli dribble up the middle and get 3 defenders on him and not pass the ball and then fall over on the 18-yard box, like, am I watching my 7-year-old kid again? I mean, this, like Maddie said in Gunner's Watch-Along, it's the fundamentals.
Yeah. No, he's exactly right.
They get the ball on their feet, they get nervous, they get anxious, and they don't know what to do. They look like lost kids out there sometimes. And I know they're kids. And this is what, many managers have said before. And I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but someone like Graham Souness have said, you'll never win anything with kids, right? Or Alex Ferguson said it, or somebody. You'll never win this with kids. You will not win titles with kids. Defense wins games, defense wins titles, goals win games, etc. Whatever the cliches are, the fact is that when you're relying, again, as I see, the whole team is relying on Declan Rice to do everything. And we're relying on getting goals late in the game. We barely scored any open play goals at all. And that was even mentioned last week at the Arsenal game. Even when we beat Brighton. We're relying on penalties and last-minute goals. And the penalties aren't coming. And I'm not so sure if that wasn't a penalty on was that a penalty on Saka or whoever fell over. I mean, it looks like somebody's.
I think he tried. I think he kept his leg out there trying to sell it a little bit. It looked like.
He did. I was going back and forth to the game and Gunner's watch along, so I might have missed that, but I did see the replay. And some will say, "Oh, it's just not our day." Bullshit. This is becoming a trend. This is becoming a pattern. We are not scoring goals from open play, and that is problem number one. You have to be able to move the ball off the pitch. I mean, Man City were down in that game today and come out winners of 3-1 because they kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And not to say that we weren't pushing, because we were. We had them completely trapped in their box.
Answer this in a minute now.
But it's like where are the shooting boots? And then the leadership going to come when we're in the final third. It's horseshit, bro. This is not good. And it looks like we got a decent run of fixtures coming up, but I'm not looking forward to Fulham or Nottingham Forest, especially now with Nuno at the helm.
We have one.
To beat us, bro. I mean, I'm nervous for these lower teams. These are the teams that we say over and over.
We have to win to
get these title. You can drop points to City. You can drop some points to Liverpool, possibly Chelsea, maybe. Right, draw with Tottenham. You can, every time the schedule comes out every season, you can already tell which games are going to be tough. And you can already kind of work in your mind that if we win against the West Hams, the Wolves, the Palaces, the Lutons, etc., that, we will have a title run because we will have a very limited amount of teams in front of us that are equally as good. But now it's like, you look at the table now, it's fucking wide open.
Yep.
It really is. I mean, from a neutral, it's a fantastic season. But, when Tottenham drops points, we have to win.
Yeah.
That should be number one. They should have been looking at something or had some sort of signal from that game to see them down 4-1. To see them down at 4-1 at one point, and then not kick into gear, not doing their job, not communicating, and trying to figure out a plan B, which we do not have. And it's clearly evident. Moyes exposed all of it today. He just waited for the ball on the counter. There was one counter attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. They were in the box.
Yep. What? Yeah, and then Kudus.
He's around with it, not confused on what the hell we're doing.
Right, and Kudus absolutely cooked Declan Rice. Somebody especially on and we big up Declan Rice, but he wasn't great today either. It's one of those things where he got cooked on the corner by Kudus on the corner that we conceded the goal on. So it's one of those things. First of all, everybody telling me to take a drink of water. I have not even started drinking yet because I have not even. This is a monster. It's fine. Maybe I'm a little keyed up, but no. This isn't even close to how angry I'm gonna get. And we got 4 hours to go. Ron says Will actually said Arsenal stop trying. Will should probably focus on his own team. Let's see what else we got here. Moise, big up Sheik every single time. Big up everybody inside. Make sure that you're smashing likes. We got 16 inside. Smash the likes. Pay for my therapy bills. Big up to Strasbourg Steve for the $5 super chat.
Thanks,
Big up, man. Every single time, my guy. Now asking, would you say this is all down to a lack of fitness? No, I would not. I would not. It's a lack of finishing ability. I think because if you watch that game, on paper, we dominated. We dominated that game, but it's just the finishing is not there. We do not have that dog in us. We do not have that killer instinct in us. Like, where is the player that is going to rise up above this?
Right.
Take the bull by the horns and put the ball in the net. Like, nobody is doing that. Nobody is shooting. And then when we do shoot it, it's either blocked because West Ham wisely put 10 men behind the ball, like absolutely crammed the box. It was unbelievable to watch. So we were either missing the net, putting it in our Areola's chest, or freaking getting our shots blocked. Stats. Let's just look at the stats. Our expected goals, 2.6. Over there, 1.5. 74% ball possession. We had 30 shots.
30 shots with 74% possession.
30 shots, 8 on target, 12 off target. 10 block shots.
Well, it's just, you know what? I talked about 7 to 9 players out between January and summer. And you know what? You can put Jesus as my number 10. I am freaking done with him, bro. I'm done with the falling over. I'm done with the theatrics. I'm done with the complaining. I'm done with the yelling at the ref. I'm done yelling at the other, getting mad at the other players and tell him where he wants the ball. I'm over it. No striker would ever complain to the people trying to feed him the ball that, oh, you're just not putting it in the spot that I need it. I know that gets said. That happens all the time. I get that's normal communication. But when to a striker, that's scoring. So you get the ball to Jesus, what the fuck's he doing with it? He's falling over like the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more. How many challenges did we back out in the second half? Several. How many times were we looking at the ref every time he fell down? Every time. It's like they're so concentrated on either not getting hurt,
or falling on the floor,
foul, or getting the call, and not just doing their normal job. Play to the whistle. None of them played to the whistle today. Not one. They get the ball and they just freeze up, bro, like snowmen. And I don't understand where that comes from. I've never really seen that in an Arsenal side. I can put out our boy Seth Fabregas running the midfield. There's times you get in a low block, but that's why they pay you $250,000 a week to figure out how to get the ball in the back of the net when there's a low block. Fabregas could do it. Santi Cazorla could do it. Jesus Christ, Gilberto Silva could do it.
Yeah. Gabriel Magalhaes, that was the worst game in the Arsenal shirt. No, he was fine.
Pretty bad.
He was fine. He was nobody painted themselves in glory today, but Saliba was just as bad. Like let's be real here. Like let's not blame. Like there's really nobody in that 11 that I would be like, oh yeah, you played particularly well today. Get out of here. Get out of here. Everybody can catch it today. Everybody. Like, give me a break. Okay. And I think we're done with this whole Leo Trossard and the left-sided 8 thing. I hope we're done with this. Are we done with this? I hope so.
I think
he wasn't good. He wasn't good. He
was a luxury player that we bought who was a very good player on a bad team, right? Again, it's one of those situations where when you're buying from Brighton, you're not buying the best. I mean, let's be realistic about it. As much as I like Trossard as the next guy, he was a decent signing, but in the long run, is he really going to get us to a title or the trophy with the big ears? No. There's players I could put in a line in front of him. You know, if we just spend in January. But you know what, TJ? The more I'm looking at this. The more I look at these social media rumors and so forth, it's going to be hard to get Tony in. Even though I've heard that Chelsea are out of it, Tottenham are out of it. It doesn't matter. He could stay at Brentford.
We still need to figure out the FFP situation there. I still haven't heard how we're going to get him in the door if we're needing to freaking restructure a contract for David Raya, who I'm not even going to talk about today. what are we supposed to do for him, for Tony when he's getting? What are we gonna? We're gonna get him on a loan too, a loan to buy. I don't know, man. I don't know if Brentford's going to do it twice. We're getting Solanke. I don't want to see Solanke.
I don't want to see
Solanke. You know what? Solanke's in a purple patch now. Everybody thinks he's like Christ's second coming. Like, give me a break.
I would give 2 squirts of shit for him, bro.
Yeah, like, come on, guys. We're talking about the striker for Bournemouth. We're Arsenal Football Club. We need to freaking up our standards. This is the problem here, and I got sucked into it. No more. And
that's kind of my case with Trossard. Right, that's kind of just what you just kind of repeated what I said for Trossard. When you're buying players from Brighton and so forth, there's going to be a certain ceiling that they hit.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what we're seeing. And Trossard, I'm sorry, you're still 29 years old. Back in the day, I don't think we would have even looked at Trossard because he's so close to 30, and we used to never give contracts out to anyone that was 30 and above, or maybe one time a 1-year contract. But in the history of Arsenal that I've known for the last 25 years is that we rarely give 29, 30-year-olds contracts that extend beyond 2 years. So it's like, to me, Trossard, another fill gap player, right? We needed a body, somebody that was pretty good in the Prem, and we had him already,
And we lost out on Mudryk.
And we lost out on Mudryk, right? And we had the next player twerking for us was him. And obviously the Brighton fallout and the price was right. To expect him to just be the guy sometimes is asking too much of him, because he's not the guy. Havertz isn't the guy. Eddie Nketiah is not the guy. Jesus isn't the guy. I mean, I don't need to draw you a list and draw you a picture. The thing is that we're shopping at the Honda dealership and not the Ferrari dealership.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: it's like if the Ferraris don't want to come here, what's the point? Ferrari's not going to go.
That's right.
By the way, John Fitzpatrick, I'm keeping this on here because John Fitzpatrick, literally, neither of us said Lee Gunner was wrong.
I've never.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, John? If you're looking for the top Gooners, go over to AFTV. They're not here. Big up Strasburg Steve. I don't think Brian from Brighton's the problem. I think that Trossard was good for last season. Where we are playing him this season in the left-sided 8 is not his natural position. It's not. I'm sorry. He is best for this club as an impact sub on the left wing. Maybe in the 9. Maybe in the 9. Other than that, I don't want to hear it. The experiment is over. Phases are over.
Yeah.
It is time to win. I keep telling you guys this. And if we don't pick up form, by the way, we've won 1 in 5 in all competitions for you guys counting at home. 1 in 5. And we were just giving Tottenham shit for that.
Right.
We were just giving United shit for that. Now we are in that boat. Now I am angry.
Right. And I want to make myself clear on the Brighton Trossard thing. I guess I primarily mean for the starting 11. Like, Trossard is a good squad player. And I know Brighton has good players. I get that. But when you compare them, Steve-O, and people say, it's not FIFA. The fuck it isn't FIFA. Right? You get a list of players in positions that you are able to purchase, that you think, would be interested, I guess. Whatever the metrics are that Edu and Arteta and the carpet guy use, the fucking trader leaving the club, whatever. Whatever metrics they use, bro, they develop a list of players with probably some sort of, artificial intelligence program, right, to get a list of players that meet certain stats that they require at the club. And the problem is that we're not getting the players that we go after first, and we're settling for Trossard. We're settling for Jorginho. We're settling with another contract for El Neni, Rob Holding, Cedric.
Reece Nelson,
because the list of players that we really need and want, for whatever reason, they're not getting in. And I don't know if it's money or it's the prestige of the club. I mean, if you look at Arsenal, are we really that much of a tempting club for a top-class player to come to? Not really. And I've said it before, and I'll say it, again, there's at times I feel that Arsenal is really just a stepping stone club, meaning it's the mid club between your beginning club and your finishing club when you're 29, 30 years old. Someone will play for Arsenal in there. You might get 3 or 4 good years of Arsenal, right? But but it seems like every time we get those top players, they leave. And I know we were selling club after we bought the Emirates.
Right.
I get that, but but we're selling. We're not selling at the wrong time, right, TJ? Like we're retaining players that we should be selling, and we were selling players that we should be retaining. And now that I blame strictly on Wenger and the top brass at the time. And now we're sort of right in this new era, whatever you want to call it, which is true. We're in Arteta's era, and it seems like we're making those same mistakes. We're holding on to the junk cars, and we're not active in selling the junk cars to the junkyard, and we're not as active as we should be in buying the new cars, if that makes sense, right? Because we never get our top signings, and never. We do most of the time. It seems like we do not get our top signings. Declan Rice may be okay. He may be an outlier. Jurrien Timber is an outlier, right? That sort of thing. But I mean, we really wanted Mudryk, and you brought up a good point. And we really wanted Caicedo, right? We really want Neto in January. Probably not going to happen now. So I don't know, guys. I think are we just in a lull? Because the fact of the matter is, I would somewhat agree that, yes, we are in a title race because we're just a bit back from Liverpool. Tottenham's dropped points. Aston Villa dropped points. City went on top of Tottenham. Yay. But the thing is that we're still in it. There's still a lot of football to play.
Well, I know. There's still a lot of football to play. There's still a lot of – yeah, no, there is a lot of football to play. Don't get me wrong. But we keep saying, how long can we keep saying, oh, we aren't playing our best football yet? We haven't hit the top gear yet. We haven't gotten out of second gear. I think you can stop saying that after 19 matches. I'm sorry. I really think that, because up until about 4 matches ago, I was saying that because I really do believe that this club is capable of better football. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe our front three, man, our front three and our captain are capable. We've seen them be capable of so much more. Martinelli, where is he? Where'd he go? Him and Saka both belong on milk cartons. They're missing.
I haven't worn his shirt all season, and I have the black shirt with the number of his on the back.
Yeah,
he's been bad this season, and there's 2 goals in the Premier League, like you said, week 19. That is not good. That is not a good return.
Right.
And last season he was phenomenal, right? I know it's such night and day, and I still think part of it is another part of all this, of the shit show, is that he created the goalkeeping problem.
Yes.
I'm not going to dive into Raya and his performances and so forth, but he really created a problem where there really wasn't a problem. I mean, I know Ramsdale wasn't the best at the end of the season, but again, like you said, TJ, and you can bring it in today, nobody was.
Yep.
So again, I still think that there's a lot of work to do between Raya and the back four. Communication, being number one. And again, Ramsdale's already solidified that. And I still think that's a big issue. And it's Arteta creating issues again that aren't there, and that he's creating problems for himself.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy's thinking. But this is not good enough at all.
Yeah, I mean, and I was gassed about David Raya coming in, but now it's just kind of like, would it really have made a difference? Like, if you're looking at it, hindsight 2020, it's really not making a difference. It's really not, because honestly, like, there are a couple. I feel like David Raya could have played that corner a little bit better. The entire back line could have played the corner a little bit better, and we let Mavropanos score on us.
That made me fucking sick, bro.
I am actually, I had to go take Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, that's
that like, if that doesn't make you sick to your stomach as an Arsenal fan, I don't know what will.
And also, like, what does this make Declan Rice feel like? Like, here he is making the big move, and then his ex firm comes to town, and they can't fight. It's just, it's like you would think Arsenal, the team would lift themselves up, be like, Declan Rice, your old boys are coming to our house, and you're on our squad now. We're going to show them what we're really made of because we got their top player on our side now. It's looking like their top player is fucking Jared Bowen. I'd spend $105 million for him, because he scores goals, right?
Get out of here, man.
The thing is that we should have fought.
What are you doing here?
Call the Arsenal.
No, freaking this guy, man. This fucking guy.
We should have won the game for old Declan Rice, right? I mean,
yeah, no, and you think you give Declan the light bulb or whatever you need to do to speak in the Arsenal. Give him a camera because they like letting photographers talk to the team beforehand, right? Give him say, you know what, lad, fucking let's go. Let's take it to these guys. Let's show them why I left. 2-0 loss.
Right. Yeah, and that's just, I know that sounds silly, but those are motivational factors.
It's not silly. It's true.
Right, but it's not silly in the end because it's like, come on, boys, we got their best player sitting right next to us. Let's go out and show them how good he is against his old squad. And Declan Rice would be like, yeah, I'm up for it. Are the rest of you? Oh, yeah, I'm up for it. Odegaard, you up for it? Well, I don't know.
Hold on, guys.
I'm on my hair today.
I'm trying to remember the lyrics to North London Forever. And getting my hair in the right position.
Yeah, I'm up for it too, Odegaard. Are you ready to kick the ball around and play soccer? That's what it's like. That's what it looks like. Lee Gunner said it. Why are they playing with their fucking hair? Why? That's a nice T-shirt.
If CM Punk was in number 9, we would have won 8-0. Don't worry.
Does my hair look okay though?
Yeah, your hair looks great. I know. So does my hair. You know what? No.
Pitch now. Yeah, yours looks great.
I look great. I look fucking fantastic.
You need some lines in it.
The problem with my hairline is that it is receding. Anyway,
let's digress from our beauty.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what the players are worried about. So why shouldn't we worry about it?
Make sure the hair looks right before you get out there, because God, that's important. Not fighting for Declan Rice, who's basically carried the team since day one. Let's be real. Shout out Anfield Rods. How's it feel to be part of a winning
Uncle
squad?
Rods, man, top of the table, man. Top of the table, Uncle Rods. Big up. Yeah, man. I'm honestly big up all 15 inside. Make sure you smash the likes. We're gonna go for another half an hour, and then we're gonna toss you over to Sarcasm City, where I will proceed to get cooked by everybody. And then after that, we'll be on Staffy TV, where I will get cooked again on American Waffle.
Busy night of getting your ass chewed on.
Well, you know what? This club, man, the moment that I have just the teensy bit, just this teensy bit of positivity or good feeling toward the club, they remind me why I shouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm a happy guy. I'm married. I got a beautiful wife, great dog, great house. And then I have the day off. I'm going to get back. You know what? Why don't we just throw on the Arsenal game? Really, really put the cherry on top of this Sunday I'm calling life, right?
Yeah.
They shit on the Sunday, dude. They were bad. They were bad.
That is hot fudge.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to get it everywhere, Sheik. It's over for me.
Uncle Rod says, "How's it going, guys?
How's it going, guys? It's fun. It's fun at the top of the table. Big up sideline football show every single time.
Good.
Yeah. And Jake, if that fraud Jacob comes on the show tonight, we're both holding it. We're both holding it. It's going to be really bad.
Looks pretty shitty right now for the Premier League. You know what I mean? I don't know. If I had my worst, I'd rather lose 2-0 to West Ham than 4-2 to Brighton. But Brighton weren't home. But we were at home.
Well,
that's the thing, bro.
You can't even compare. Dude, we were at home. Dude, we're at home. Here's the thing, Dow. We're at home. We cannot compare us to Tottenham. We're better than Tottenham. Stop the comparisons. We should have won today. If you really think about it, our loss was far more embarrassing. If we're really gonna deep it, guys. They are the walking wounded over there. That bird has no wings. Okay? 0 wings, no flights in and out. You're staying home. These guys they are bad. They're playing with their bench. They are bad. They had to start Felice today. Like, who is he? I don't even know who this guy is. And he scores, and he's celebrating like he just won the Prem. And I didn't realize that was his first Prem goal. Like, they are playing the kids over there. So we cannot compare us to freaking Tottenham. I don't want to hear it.
The only comparison
it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you.
No, I'm just saying that's always part of this being an Arsenal fan. You're always going to compare yourself to the scum, right? I mean, that's just the way it goes. You know, no ways.
Yeah. I'm just, dude, I've lost it. I've lost. This is probably the worst show I've ever done.
No, this is comedy. I love it. I don't love it when you lose, but I like it when you're able at least to release your anger and just get it out. You know, because you got to go to hold up all that tension inside. You might punch the wall or something. I don't know.
No, dude, I'm not like a violent. I'm not a violent guy. I'm just gonna hold it in until I die of a heart attack.
There you go. Right. All that stress.
Just like a man should. Like a man should. Yeah.
You know what the thing is that at 1-0, I thought we were really going to get something out of it. You know, I really thought at 1-0, okay, we're going to get a goal. It's going to be a draw, and we're going to nick it at the end. It'll be 2-1. Once that second goal went in, bro, that was it. That was it.
Mavropanos, man, I'm gonna lose sleep over that.
Mavropanos. He was so bad in a jersey. He actually made Mustafi look half decent.
Dude.
Here's the thing.
Would you rather Mavropanos or Cedric?
Oh, well, after Mavropanos has got a goal, so more than Cedric's done.
Oh my God.
I don't know. And that's the thing. We continue to buy from the used car lot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We continue to buy from the used car lot, and we're not buying from the Ferrari dealership, and that's just the way it is. And FFP, I know there's got their rules and so forth. Man City skirted them 115 times. Why can't we just do it 7 or 8 times? I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah, there are 115 reasons why I can't. I don't really take Man City seriously in terms of like
longevity.
Actually, no, I take them seriously, but there people are going to have to look at the all 115 of those charges at some point and say something about it. We got a guy coming in the back. Pause.
Oh boy.
He is joining us. Big up everybody inside, by the way. Make sure you smash the likes.
Who is it?
It's the man himself. It's the man himself. Where do I get those sunglasses, Eli? Where do I get those sunglasses? So I can hide my face.
Hide my Arsenal tattoos. What's up, Eli?
This guy Eli. He's smiling. The fact that he comes on, he's smiling. He's still smiling. I don't know how he's still smiling. This motherfucker's still at work and he's still smiling, bro.
Hey, listen. First of all, big up TJ, big up Don. How y'all doing? Outside of the debacle we just saw.
Outside of this football team, I am blessed.
Okay, that's good. That's good, bro. My head's gone. It's gone, man. Listen, I'm over here walking around pissed off, yo, like hot, just hot. Everybody looking at me crazy. I'm like, hey, don't talk to me. Don't look at me right now. Y'all don't want to know what's going on. Please don't. Like, what I'm saying this all season. I've been saying it all season. Everybody's like, oh, we're gonna win the league. Oh, we got everything we need. No. Today, I said it last time on the match reaction. I said it on the match reaction before that. We can't finish our dinner. We can't finish our dinner for a jack squat. We're scared to shot from outside the box. Why? It makes no sense. Why not just try a shot? Maybe we might be lucky and ricochet out goalkeeper's head and maybe we lucky to fling in there. You know, you never know what might happen. If you don't shoot, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, and that's exactly what happened today. We were timid. We were soft. We were interested. we look like we wanted. We look like we was drunk. Like they had too much to drink during Christmas and came back waterlogged. You know what I'm saying? Like they just look. It didn't make any sense to me. Martinelli, I love him. But dude would not pick his head for anything. Missing easy shots. Another shot not on target. Same thing for Saka. Like he played okay, but he also missed an easy shot. It wasn't even on target. Hit the post. Come on now. And then what are you doing not overlapping, my guy? Why are you not overlapping? We had over 70% possession. Why are you not overlapping? Your boy Saka needs help. He's crying out for help. But what? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like what?
Yeah, he was having some connectivity issues. I'm not shocked that he dropped, but but he makes a very, very good point. And when Ben White I think Ben White had a sinker tonight.
I think he's had a bad season so far.
Yeah, Eli's 100% correct. He is not overlapping. He's not providing any sort of outlet for Saka at all. And when the one time he did overlap, he put in one of the worst crosses I think I've ever seen him put in.
Well, here's the thing, TJ. It's like, is he being instructed not to? That's the thing we don't know.
That's another. Yep.
You know, is he not doing that because the IQ isn't there? Is it because he's not in tune with what's going on? He's not paying attention. He's ball watching, or is he fucking being instructed not to do that by Arteta? Because you put your two fullbacks up, you leave yourself very, very vulnerable, as you know, right? Your two center backs, they can't get not even close to wide enough to cover both sides if they're stuck in the middle. But even that, we have Gabriel so up front. Saliba's left on his own, but that's another conversation. But Eli's right. Ben White isn't reading the game right. Or Arteta's just telling him not to do it, bro. Arteta's telling him not to overlap.
Yep. No,
I think what it is. I think it's the latter.
Well, and I'm really, really glad you brought that up and big up Sheik for the super chat. I love this game. Yeah, you love watching me freaking get absolutely cooked. I'm gonna get sauteed, and I'm just gonna have to sit here and take it. And it is what it is. But big up Sheik every single time. You can catch him over at Sarcasm City. He's a permanent fixture on Sarcasm City now. He's doing all the watch.
Is he Tottenham supporter or United supporter?
No, he's United.
Oh, okay.
He's United. So obviously he's loving this. Yeah. But it is what it is, and I can't say anything because they won. So it is what it is.
And Man United just had their best game of the season the other day. So.
Yeah, I know. And now all these statisticians are coming out of the woodwork too. Right. By the way, Dal, all these people. Garnacho has more goals than Martinelli. Yeah.
Will's out of field day with his calculator and his freaking graph pad.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, look at that. They heard me talking shit, so they decided to cancel me. Look at that.
Illuminati, bro.
Man.
Dude, you know that Kroenke had his finger on the button ready to disconnect you, bro. Oh, he's gone again.
Yeah, this performance it just solidified I need for Tony, man. We need Tony and we need midfield. Like big talk. Like Trossard in the midfield. The only way I can see Trossard working in midfield is if he was playing a cam. If he ain't playing cam, I either want him in as a false nine or I want him on the wing. He should not be playing in midfield anymore. I don't want to see him at left center mid. I don't want to see that. If anything, play Zinchenko there. Why are we still playing at left back? Why is he still playing at left back?
Why don't we play?
Like we've been saying this all year.
ESR of it in there.
ESR would have fit right in.
There was a little bit.
I don't know what it is.
There was a little bit of a difference, not much.
But the thing is, if ESR would have played, we would have 31 shots on goal with no goals. He's not going to score, bro.
Yeah.
We'd still be playing that game. We're not going to score because our front three can't score. They can't connect. They can't do any sort of combination. They don't communicate. Martinelli's heads down again. Absolutely. Every single game is heads down. Gabriel Jesus is more worried about getting penalties and the referee than he is about getting the ball in the back of the onion bag, bro. He's complaining at refs. Why? Just play. This is
and why it's not even just that. It's not even just that.
It's City. I know Holland came in, blah blah blah, but let's be real. Pep Guardiola never favored Gabriel Jesus. Never. He was not his striker.
Facts.
No way.
Facts.
If
Because
Pep
he's not a striker.
Guardiola lets you go, do you think he gets it wrong a lot of the time?
Say one more time.
Like,
Hardly ever.
no. If Pep Guardiola
Hardly ever.
lets you go, I mean, does he usually get that wrong? I haven't seen him get it
I
wrong
mean, just
in
look
like
at
3 years.
look at all the players he let go. All the players he let go.
They're missing Gundogan right now.
Yeah.
Jack Scheidt.
And they're missing
Yeah,
Kevin
Gundogan for sure. They're missing him. Oh yeah.
Right?
And the crazy thing is, they're missing all these players.
Gundogan and Mahrez, I think they could obviously still play, but like it's one of those things where if you're coming out of Man City, Cole Palmer being an exception, a big exception, like it's typically for a reason.
Right.
So
yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, why is my striker? Why is Jacazette? That's what we call him now. We call him Jacazette everywhere but where I need him to be. Like, why are we crossing balls when homie is not even anywhere near the penalty box? He's out on the wing when he should be in the middle trying to head that in. Pause.
He hit that once. He hit that once, and I saw him try it 3 or 4 times.
It's just not good enough, man. It's not good enough. We need. I want to see Paulinho. I want to see him because with him and Rice, because Paulinho he's the closest thing to Partey that we have in the Prem. Like he has that incisive passing. Like we saw it with Fulham just last week when they just played that incisive pass, got the goal. And he has that defensive nous. Like he will stick a tackle on you. Like he's a dog. There's a lot of players. There's not a lot of players in this league that got dog in them. He's one of them. Tony's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna fight for every ball. They're gonna fight for it. You know what I'm saying? And this team's just too soft, man. It's too nice, man. I hate it. I'm like, man, let me out on that pitch, bro. Oh my. Oh, I just want to start something just because.
Let's say the Liverpool game, like when Zinchenko got roasted. Remember the long ball to Salah? It's like if I would left back, Salah's out on the ground. That ball ain't even coming towards him, bro. Yeah. That ball's going to his nose. Salah's ass is on the ground, and I'm getting a yellow card. And that's where the problem lies. There's no physicality. And we're the ones that are looking for the yellow card. We're the ones falling over complaining at the ref, right? Instead of the other way around. And you're exactly right. It's not the breed of the dog, it's the fight in the dog. And today, like I was saying earlier to TJ, I don't know if you're listening, we didn't fight for Declan Rice today. We did not fight for Declan Rice today against his old club. Nope. And in real life and on the streets and when you're friends or whatever, if you're someplace and your friends don't have your back, what happens? You end up getting your ass kicked, right?
Yeah.
And that's what
exactly. Sorry, I had to text the wife back.
You're good. Declan Rice came to fight today. It wasn't his best performance, I'll give him that. But when you're going against your old club at your home ground on your home turf, and your boys aren't ready to fight for you, that says it all, dude. That's what I saw today. I saw Declan Rice doing everything he could do to keep us in that game.
Do we want to have it? I'm going to say something that's really uncomfortable for people. The one person that has been sticking in for us was Kai Havertz, and the last few games, and he obviously couldn't play today. I'm not saying that we missed him, but I'm not saying that we didn't, because he would at least could have gotten in people's faces. Like he has a little bit of that dog in him, and a little bit of that anger, a little bit of that swagger. This is why we need. I completely agree with Eli was saying.
Can y'all hear me?
Like, yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Ivan Toney, guys. He is the answer to the number 9 question, and I think the one thing that he will bring to this club is that swagger, that absolute strut that confidence that we need. And
Mhm.
just don't. And when somebody gets in your face or some sort of altercation, he'll just get the fuck out of my face. Like, that's the one thing that I miss about Granit Xhaka. That's the one thing that I miss.
Right.
It hurt us sometimes, but he would at least not let us get absolutely run over.
Yeah.
Right.
Only person that seemed like he had some dog, and I'm like
Yeah.
Declan Rice is he's a fighter, but he's more of a lover, not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the physicality, but he doesn't have. Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm with that comment right there. Osimhen in the summer ain't it for me. I need to win
Nope.
now. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired, bro. We got touched up by West Ham again. Again, we got touched up.
Yeah.
Bro, we got touched up. Touched up. Netherlands settings. Come on, man. Nah, I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like
Forever bubbles popping on our head and shit.
Bro, Eli, there was one time
bro.
we had the ball on the counter and they literally did 5 passes and we're in our box.
Yep.
They got the counter out wide left.
Not good enough. And
they did 5 passes. We're already in our box. We couldn't get in their box with a freaking key, bro, even if we had the lock.
Oh yeah. See, what pisses me off even more is the fact that that we keep trying to do that tiki-taka, pass the ball in the back of the net instead of just firing it. It's like, come on, just take a shot. Why you don't have to pass the ball in the back of the net. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that before.
Well, and we
guys, times out of 10, you're gonna get stopped.
If we would have actually taken our chances, we would have scored. Like, there were points in this game. Sorry, I'm so frustrated. Where we literally just needed a little bit more quality, and we would have won. It would have been a completely different game if we would just have that little bit more quality on the ball in the final third. And we just don't have it. We haven't had it all season. How many goals has our leading line scored? How many goals have we scored in open play? How many goals and it's one of those. How many goals that were nailed on chances to be either put over or put off the bar? Like, this game is a game of inches. 74% possession. We lost 2-0.
30 shots, bro.
30 shots for 74% possession. 2-0 West Ham.
12 on goal or something.
Possession FC.
I hate this game.
Possession FC.
Bro, I'm gonna start a freaking Park Cheesy YouTube channel. It'll be a little less stressful.
Possession to nothing. That's the thing. It's like, I'm all for possession ball as long as you're putting it in top bins, And we're relying on Declan Rice to perform 89th minute heroics. I mean, you could just see the buildup, bro. It builds up to this crescendo that just never comes because we're so reliant on last minute goals and pushing at the end. The goals from open play is a massive, massive problem.
Yep.
I think we have some of the most penalties in the league. Or we did.
We're up there for the most penalties. Like, the amount of goals scored in open play is concerning.
Right.
It's very concerning, and we've been saying it for months, and nothing has changed.
And where's Eddie Nketiah been since Sheffield United?
Get him out of my club. Don't even bring him up.
That one pass last week, and that's about it. That's about it. We ain't seen high nor tail.
He scored in the. Don't worry, guys. He scored in the friendly against PSV. That's going to give him the confidence he needs for the line.
And he actually subbed in the day before the 75th minute. Yeah, it's a shit show from top to bottom right now, guys. And you can kind of think that maybe it's just a dip in form and that, but we're seeing the same mistakes that we saw last season, the season before that, the season before that, under the same manager. Again, the top Gooners are backing a manager that's won nothing but an FA Cup and a plate. So
that dude is trash. I need him gone. I needed him gone last season.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the confidence in the board of even knowing who to get if they were to sack Arteta. Like, we all have our preferences. Of course, Simeone. I even heard Conte mentioned today in the chat. God forbid.
Nope.
But if we brought Simeone in right now, would he still get a tune out of these players? I think he would.
I think he would, because he would get him out in the shape. He would get him in the shape, and you know what? If he don't like you, he gonna sit you down. He gonna sit you down, and he gonna make you want to play. He gonna make you want to play. He'll try to bring in some extra talent. Like if he sees something in you, then he'll start you. But if you ain't fighting for that badge, Simeone, he don't play that. You gonna sit down.
But are they able to do what? But as a manager, you got to give direction. But the thing is that the hustle, right? You're talking about the hustle of the fight. I'm talking about just the pure footballing fucking ability, bro, to do what the manager wants them to do. I'm talking fundamentals, right? I'm talking.
Oh,
you're talking
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though.
Well, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, yes, Simeone can come in and bust some heads, but is Odegaard going to really just all of a sudden be a top player? Is Gabriel going to stop, lose his bozo gene? Is Martinelli going to lift his head up? I don't know, right? Those
See, I
things
think
are inherent in those players. Those are traits, right? Those are traits of those players, and I don't think you can get those traits out of those players like that. And you can get them to play better as a group, right, and see results and success that way.
Yeah.
But you will never get Martinelli to lift his head up. You will never get Odegaard to go in on a 50-50 challenge with fight. No manager is going to put that in them. You know what I mean? That has to come from up here and in here. No matter who's on the touchline, bro.
Yes.
And that's why I think if we get a new manager in, what's the fucking guy really going to do?
Yeah.
To be fair.
Big up Kyle Walsh Center every single time. Yes, yes, Kyle.
Yep.
It's looking like you're right. Sorry, go ahead, Eli.
Big up, brother.
I'm not happy.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what? I think they are doing what the manager's telling them to do. It's just Arteta's tactics ain't it. I think that's definitely one of the reasons why we're seeing what we're seeing. And it's throwing everybody off their game. The shoehorning of Kai Havertz, the shoehorning of this new quote unquote pragmatic system. Why don't we just go back to what was tried and true last year? We was firing on all cylinders. Everybody was scoring goals. Martinelli was actually lifting his head up. He was scoring. He had 15 goals, and then like however many assists. What was it, like 5 assists or something like that? Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy to me how we went from that to this.
Yes, yeah.
And it's just baffling. It's absolutely baffling to me how we just regress so much within the space of 6 months. It's crazy to me. I don't understand it. I don't know if it has something to do with the manager. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that we bottled it and he's trying for something more different. I just think we should go for the tried and true, fluid football that we were playing last year. But at the same time, we got more defensive stability minus Zinchenko.
Right.
I mean, that's just how I think about it.
The whole Havertz thing threw us for a loop. And for me, it was plain and simple, right? We got him. I get it. He's got the shirt. Okay, he's a substitute for Odegaard. Like, why are we shoehorning him in? That was problem number one. And I still think problem number two is the goalkeeper mess, where he created a problem where there is none. And that's affected the defense as a whole.
And just think about this. The amount that we spent on Havertz.
Problems.
Yeah. Yeah, just think the amount we spent on Havertz, we could have bought Kudus and Madison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
It's so frustrating. It's laughable. You can't help if you don't laugh, you cry. It's crazy.
And you start to wonder, like, how you start to think, right? And then start your mind thinking, how do we approach these players? Like, from an Edu perspective, how can you not land Kudos? How can you not land that player and let him piss off to West Ham?
I'm not forgiving him for the fact that we didn't get Madison.
Right. And facts, TJ, what are we selling though, guys? Like, what are we really selling to players that we're after and trying to recruit? What is our big selling point? I mean, I think we've got one now.
It's crazy.
Second place last season. I mean, we've checked a couple of boxes, but what are we really selling to these players? When we go to Kudus, you got to say, bro, we know we have Saka in the right wing, but when he's tired in the 59th minute, you're the man. Instead of coming to these players, again, I think very in a weakened position, Don't let the players have the ace in the hole. Come in, make the demands, tell the player that they're important, that they're going to be a crucial player for the club, and they're going to develop with the club, and they're going to win trophies. I just don't know what we're saying to these players because there's no reason why. And Eli, you bring up a good point. There's no reason why we missed out on Kudus. No reason why. We did
no reason we should have missed out on freaking Diaby as well. Diaby.
Right. Well, that was
we missed out on Diaby.
You were beating that drum for a long
time. We missed out on Papa, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yep.
The thing is that the Granit Xhaka plus cash for Diaby was a goddamn silver herring on a plate. It was given to us on a plate, bro, and we didn't take it. And I know Diaby's had a slip in form the last few weeks, but come on, bro. We could have taken Saka off today and put him on. We could have taken Martinelli today and put him on. I'm one that is for versatility in my wingers. So if you get a winger, yes, they need to be able to play the left and right side. That's a requirement now of 21st century football. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't know. But, you look at players like look at Vinny Jr. Why can he get the ball every time and pretty much put it across the face of goal or put it in the back of the net? Martinelli's Brazilian. What the fuck? They're about the same age. Like they're in the Brazilian camp together. Why are they so different? I was loving having Brazilians in the team. Love it. But, Gabriel Jesus, Jesus Christ, get off the ground. Fuck, man. Stop whining and play.
Like it's his second job, laying down on the pitch.
Bro,
it's ridiculous.
A hammock between the goalposts.
But yeah, big up, y'all. Big up.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta. Yeah, I gotta head, and I gotta head too because we gotta get over to Sarcasm City. But yeah, Eli, final thoughts. Shout yourself out, bro.
My final thoughts is this manager should have been gone last year. He should have been gone last season when he bottled the league, and we should have got a top manager that could have us top of the league right now because we should not have lost a game this year so far, in my opinion. With all the chances that we've created and all the chances that we've missed. We need to go big in January or we ain't doing jack shite. I'm talking about we ain't winning nothing. We might not even make top 4 at this rate. Playing like this is ridiculous. I hate it. This team makes me want to stop watching, and it's just not good. Like it's crazy to me how Man City is 3 points behind with a game in hand. It is crazy. It's crazy. Man, you with how bad they've been are not that far behind us. Come on, we should be running away with this league right now. It's ridiculous. But
Eli, here's the other thing: we've only
won. You can find me. I'm usually
We've only won 1 in 5 games.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And people don't want to talk about it. They just want to paper over the cracks.
Yeah.
You can usually find me. You can find me in every single Arsenal channel under the sun outside of AFTV. Like you'll probably find me in Troops TV somewhere. You'll definitely find me over here with TJ. You'll find me over at Carter Shaw or Southern Gooner. And I'm, you always catch me at Sarcasm City. You always catch me over there, either be the gaming channel or the main channel. I'm always in the comments. And then you can hit me up at Elon Harmonize on Insta if you have any questions that you want to ask or if you just want to chat it up. And that's about it for me. But thanks again for bringing me on, TJ and Dow. Every time. I love you guys. Come on, you Gooners.
Next week.
One day.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dow.
Much love every time.
Dow. Much love. Dow.
Yeah, sir.
Tell yourself out, bro. Let's wrap this up.
You can find me on YouTube once in a while playing games, but not that often anymore. But I'm definitely active on Instagram, Infamous Dow. Hit me up with questions, Arsenal, anything football related, DM me, whatever. I'll give you a shout out. And of course, you can find me every Friday at 1 p.m. on the American Idiots Show. And you can find me once in a while doing match reactions with TJ. Shout out Connor. I hope you're having fun with the lads.
The lads.
Get the lagers in. Get the lager. That's a little Russian British. Sorry about that. That's fucked up. Anyway, I'm so mad about this game. I'm just I'm lost for words now.
And this was like my appetizer for the rest of the night. And now right. I'm gonna go find something with a little booze in it.
Nice. I'm gonna do the same. In fact, I got some fantastic like watermelon, like almost like Boone's Farm wine. Ooh. It just goes down like Kool-Aid, bro. And I'm not a big wine drinker, but I do like watermelon. But the thing is that I'm gonna drink some tears away tonight because what we saw today was fucking disgraceful. I'm sorry to swear again. We've been demonetized since minute 1. But again, shout out everyone in the chat. Thank you for all being here today for this reaction show. Shout out our guy TJ right here, somewhere over there. And thanks for having me on, man. I'm glad I was able to hop on and join the therapy session.
It was a good therapy session. Now the main course is going to begin. You just stay here, guys. You're going to get redirected over to Sarcasm City, where I'm sure Flawless is going to saute me. Jacob will be over there as well, so go ahead and catch us over there. And then the main course is going to be on Staffy TV, where you'll have Staffy, you'll have Strasburg Steve, you'll have me, and you'll have Vader from the Man City tribe over there. So make sure that you stick around here. You're just going to get redirected from Sarcasm City, so you don't even have to press a button. You're going to get over there. When you get to the chat, put TJ's in the mud immediately, and make sure you smash a like on that video and this one as well. Make sure that you are leaving comments. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video anyway. Don't be a dick. I'm in a bad mood. You can catch me. I believe our next show, I don't know what we're doing for American Idiots, but I will put it on the community page.
We're taking a break, I thought.
Yeah, I think we're taking a break for this week just because of the holiday. It's absolutely crazy. But Match Reaction will be live after the Fulham game, and we better see a better performance, or I may actually need to get a blood pressure monitor. I might actually need to do it. Big up, everybody. We will see you over at Sarcasm City later.